The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta, call 309-825-5291, or go online to missyssweetshop.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. connect with FGEC online. Follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And I'm your host, Josh Comnick, and we're on the road in Rock Island as the Railers get ready to take on the Rocks from Rock Island High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Rock Island, Illinois, a snowy and cold Rock Island, Illinois, as your Railers getting set to take on the Rocks from Rock Island High School. The Railers check in with a record of 15-6 on the season, fresh off a victory 42-24 over the Pioneers from U-High High School last night, while the Rocks from Rock Island check in at an exact record 15-6. They're 6-1 in the Western Big Six. They are coming off a victory last night over Galesburg, 79-48. The Railer sophomores just fell to the Rocks, 43-41. There's 15 minutes on the clock. Neither team out yet to warm up. We'll kick it back to studios for a quick break and be back more with the pregame. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Rock Island, Illinois, as the Railers get set to take on the Rocks. From Rock Island High School, you're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Komnick along with Lloyd Kirby and the birthday boy, Scott Kirby. Scott, happy birthday tonight,
Yeah,
bud.
and what better way to celebrate a birthday than travel way up north and do a Railer game.
That's right.
So,
celebrating his
and all I want for my birthday
25th birthday tonight.
You got it. And
all you need is a Railer
dub.
That's right. Railer W tonight, and probably rooting for an Illinois victory tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
As the Illini set to take on Rutgers tomorrow over in Champaign. And we hope that the Railers are here and ready to go here in Rock Island. No driving up and getting into Rock Island. Boy, they've had a lot of snow here, a lot more than we have here. And it was a little tough getting around some of the parts of downtown Moline as we stopped and got a bite to eat at one of the establishments, and there was snow everywhere.
Yeah,
they've been battling that a little bit here in Rock Island in the Quad City area.
Yeah, imagine how a charter bus driver maneuvers through all that. It was rough, but
you were driving, huh?
No, don't want any part of that. We'd probably still be on the other side of Galesburg. But yeah, the Railers, they're going to have the work cut out for them tonight, Josh. Going up against another 4A school. We know how we fared in the past few games that we matched up with a bigger and stronger team, and it's not going to be any different tonight. Rock Island, they got a solid basketball team. They got some size, and they're always athletic. And hopefully the Railers got off that bus ready to play, because they're gonna need everything they got tonight.
Neat place to come to, Rock Island. A nice big gym. I was just talking with one of their security guys. Rock Island going for win number 1,899 in school history here tonight. They don't have all the bleachers pulled out, especially on the visitor side. But he said this place holds a little under 5,000 people, and he expects next Saturday night. I was talking with him. Next Saturday night they take on Moline, and he expects this place to be pretty well packed.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably a rivalry for them. Not too far away. Both schools are legendary. Great teams year in, year out. Doesn't look like it's going to fill up tonight.
No, I don't think we'll get close to capacity here tonight.
No, we got some speckles of green over there that made the trip, and grateful for them.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Railers can get a win tonight.
We know a lot of fans are headed to Peoria to take in the girls game, which is the matchup of number 1 and 3A, of course, your Lady Railers, and then the number 1 and 2A, which is the Peoria Notre Dame
Irish.
Okay, we'll go with it. Irish. Sounds good to me. But they're going on. They're taking place over at the Renaissance Center on the campus of Bradley University. So a lot of people headed that way, and I'm sure a lot of people said, you know what, it's too cold. We'll listen to the birthday boy tonight and take in the game from Logan
and you
County.
know what? Kudos to you, because that sounds like a great idea to be snuggled up on the couch under a blanket watching Lincoln Railers and the Lincoln Lady Railers. So hopefully you guys have 2 TVs set up and, can catch both games and hopefully
2
have
Ws.
2 dubs. Yeah.
The Railers coming into the contest with a record of 15-6 on the season, 7-1 in Central State 8 play after they were victorious last night in Normal as the Railers took care of the Pioneers 42-24. Frank Sanders led the way with 12 points for the Railers. The other double-figure man was Carson Komnick with 10. And Scott, that game was, as you said in the post game, and right before we were getting ready to go to the post game, that this game was a little closer than the score indicated. 18 points was not the comfort that we had the whole game. The Railers pulled away in the fourth quarter with some threes by Schilling and Komnick, and some backcourt layups by some of the other Railers, and some putbacks by Sanders. in that fourth quarter that kind of just propelled. But that defense was stingy again last night, Scott, against the Pioneers. They just could not get open for any good look.
Yeah, and a little different atmosphere tonight, Josh. You mentioned earlier the size of this gym compared to last night's gym where everything was compact, and now it's wide open. I don't know how it affects the shooters, but hopefully we can get the three-pointer going tonight again with Gowan, Schilling, even Hayes banked one in last night.
Right.
We'll take it. We'll take them any way they can go in. And, we've mentioned it on previous broadcasts that, we got to get off to a quick start because it's hard to build yourself out of that hole, and especially against a team like Rock Island.
Yeah, Rock Island 15-6 on the season. They're 6-1 in the Western Big Six, which is comprised of Moline, Geneseo, Galesburg, Rock Island, Alleman, Quincy, Sterling, and United Township. So a lot of big schools just in this compact area of the Quad Cities. And I was talking with, I said earlier, that security guard. He said there's about 30-some thousand people in Rock Island and just over 1,700 students. So, man, there's a lot of people up in this area of Illinois, and a lot of good basketball. We talked about some of the places that you go to in this conference. Obviously, Quincy, we've been there a couple years ago. I remember doing some games from Moline, and that's Wharton Fieldhouse, which is a monster of a place. I bet it holds somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 people. There's some big old-time fun atmospheres here in this area.
Yeah, and that Wharton Fieldhouse, I remember going over there several years ago. That's an old gym, and it's pretty neat. It's got a lot of history there, and it's always fun to play in Moline.
6 minutes up on the clock here between the Railers and the Rocks. The Rock Island Rocks just went to the locker room. Coach Al keeps the Railers out there for some extra shooting. And that's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show after a word from our sponsors. Scott and I'll be back here in Rock Island to bring you the play-by-play action as the Railers take on the Rocks. As always, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Comnick Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Lincoln Railer Basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's contest from Rock Island, Illinois, on the campus of Rock Island High School as the Lincoln Railers take on the Rocks from Rock Island High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, and Joel Lee back at the studio. And we are all set to bring you tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners and viewers that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. The Railers come in tonight's game with an overall record of 15-6 and a Central State 8 record of 7-1, while the Rocks have an overall record of 15-6. It's time to check tonight's list of the games, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at MeRealty.com. Josh, give us 3 good keys to tonight's game.
Well, the biggest key to the game is the happy birthday Scott Kirby on the right underneath the YouTube channel. So your brother has put up the happy birthday
I don't see anything.
sign. Well, it's been taken down now already. The big key is to get a W on the play-by-play man's birthday tonight.
All right.
We'll take that. And we just learned that the Lady Railer sophomore JV team was victorious over in Peoria. So congratulations to them. We hope that the Lady Railers can pull out a victory over in Peoria. But as we talked about on the road, Scott, it's always key to come out and get off to a good start. We talked about this Rock Island team, one of the higher-ranked teams when they took to court over in Bloomington for the State Farm Classic. They were one of the teams that were favored to be possibly to the championship against a normal community team. They didn't make it that far, but a very formal opponent here in Rock Island. Get off to a good start, and then I think get our shooters going. Obviously, a different gym that we're not used to playing in, especially these guys. Probably their first time here, as Rock Island came to Lincoln last year, and then we returned the favor and joined them here. So get off to a good start, and I think Hayes is going to have to do his dirty work underneath again, as you talked about. A little bit of size for Rock Island, not terribly big, 6'3", 6'4" guys underneath, so nothing the Railers haven't seen, but we've got to control the boards.
That's tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at Me Realty. There's the horn. It's time to play the national anthem. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have starting lineups and the opening tip here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at MeRealty.com.
Back here from Rock Island, getting set for the start on lineups. First for the visitors, your Lincoln Railers. First man out for head coach Neil Alexander. 6 foot and a senior, number 3, Schilling, Trey Schilling. Next man out, 6'3", and a sophomore, number 5, Komnick, Carson Komnick. At the other guard, 5'7", and a senior, number 10, Keon Carson. At one forward, 6'5", and a junior, number 30, Hayes, Drew Hayes. And the leading scorer from a night ago, 6'5", and a junior, number 34, Sanders, Frank Sanders. Head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Greg Alexander, Eric Ewald, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McMcClellan, Gary Rademacher, and Zach Dom. And now the starting lineups for the Rocks from Rock Island as they turn out the lights and cue the Chicago Bulls starting lineup song. First man out, 6'1", and a senior guard, number 0, Larry Olivier Jr. At another guard, 6 foot and a sophomore, number 3, Lawson Zulu. At another guard, 6'3", and a senior, number 5, Desmond Jackson. At one forward, 6'3", and a senior, number 11, Devontae Cartwright. And 6'3", and a senior, number 13, KJ Lamonte. The head coach for the Rocks is Mr. Mark Polite.
Tonight's tip-off sponsor, Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. The referees take the court, and both teams break the huddle, and we are all set for tonight's matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Rock Island Rocks. The Lincoln Railers in their traveling greens, white numbers trimmed in red, and red letters, while the home Rock Island Rocks in their home whites, red numbers trimmed in gold.
Yeah, one of my favorite uniforms I think the Railers have. All green there with the red Lincoln across with 34, or the number, I guess, in white. A good look for the Railers.
Ball is up, tipped and controlled by the Lincoln Railers. So the Railers with the opening possession of tonight's ball game. Keon goes right to Komnick, right corner. Now back up top to Keon. Now they'll swing it to the left to Schilling.
Yeah, man-to-man for the Rocks.
Keon dribbles to the lane, kicks it off his leg, and okay, it's gonna stay with the Railers.
I thought it was kicked off Keon, and I thought the referee even called that as well, but he pointed in the Railers' direction, and we'll take it.
Komnick to inbound for the Railers. Kicks it all the way up top to Hayes. Game just underway. Hayes dribbles in, spins, kicks it out to Keon. Now he'll work left to Komnick. Now Sanders through his hands, and he's had a hard time the past several games, Josh, just grabbing that basketball.
Yeah, right to him, too. And it wasn't a pass that Frank didn't have the mitts ready, and we talked about the rosin, the pine tar, whatever you got to do. We got to give a little to Frank.
Turnover Railers, Rock Island with their first possession of tonight's basketball game. Zulu with it. He'll dribble left. Picked up there by Schilling. Now goes to the right. Feeds it inside. Ball's loose. Schilling comes away with the loose ball.
Yeah, turnover Railers, turnover Rocks to start the game.
Keon crosses the timeline and goes left to Sanders. Sanders bounce pass to Hayes on the left elbow. Kick it out. Komnick, 3 on the way in the corner. Got it.
Oh, he likes that corner shot, and a great pass by Hayes.
Chris Coyne, State Farm, 3-pointer from Komnick, and when the Railers are up 3-0.
Yeah, for some reason, shooters, I never liked it in the spots in the corner, but Komnick seems to shoot it well from that corner, and Coach dialed his number in the second possession of the game, and Komnick able to get the Railers on the board.
Zulu goes in the corner to Olivier, topped away by Sanders, and he'll go up and grab the basketball. Sander hands off to Komnick. Now Hayes. Hayes will trot it up the court. Now give it to Keon. Keon crosses the timeline. Now goes left to Sanders. Sanders up top to Schilling. Komnick cuts through. Nothing there. Trying to feed Hayes. Now they do. Hayes backs down his guy, kicks it out. Sanders. Keon has a lane, kicks it over to Hayes. Now Komnick, three-pointer from the wing. Too strong, no good. Rebound, Olivier for the Rocks.
Yeah, you can tell the Rocks are trying to push the basketball here early on. The Railers do a good job of getting back on defense.
Lamont over to Zulu. Now Olivier. Guarded there by Schilling. 3-0 Railers, 5:50 to go in the first. Lamont, left wing, guarded there by Komnick. Now they'll kick it up top, swing it to the right to Zulu. And we're going to have a foul on Sanders. His first, team first.
Anyway, look out there, too. Hayes right up next to their big guy underneath, and Hayes probably got an inch or two on him. So we talked about it. I don't think it's going to be necessarily a size advantage for the Rocks. We know they're probably going to be quick and be able to very athletic, but as far as size goes, Sanders and Hayes just as tall or taller than anybody that the Rocks have out there right now.
Kick it out, three on the way from Cartwright, airballed it right down to Komnick. Keon crosses the timeline, now goes right, kicks it to Hayes. Now over to Komnick, left wing. Now they'll find Hayes underneath, up off the backboard, and good.
Yeah, that's a little, almost like a pick and roll, but right before Hayes goes to pick on Komnick's man, he doesn't really set the screen, just flashes right to the basket, and Komnick with a nice delivery, and Hayes with a nice left-handed layup. 5-0
Railers. So drive by Lamont, and
who they're going to give the foul on? Komnick?
4?
It looks like a reach-in foul on Komnick, and it looked like it was pretty clean from him. I know we're a little ways away, probably a little biased as well, but pretty good strip, and the Railers had a turnover there.
There's a turnover. Here comes Keon. Kicks it over to Komnick, nothing there. Now they'll reset up top to Keon. He'll dribble right, kick it over to Schilling. Now work it to the left. Sanders, left corner. Now back to the right. Keon takes it. Now they'll work it to the right. Sanders, right elbow, finds Schilling, and tapped away there by number 11, Cartwright. What's that? Out of bounds?
Yeah, out of bounds on Rock Island, which I think was the right call. He hit the ball and went out to go tip it away, but he stepped out of bounds first. So the Railers got away with one there.
Hayes to inbound on the sideline, gets it into Keon. 4:23 to go in the first. 5-0 Railers. Schilling, right wing. Up top to Hayes. He'll dribble left. Little back door to Komnick. Couldn't handle the basketball. Had a good look. Just couldn't grab the ball. And a turnover, Railers.
Great delivery, too, by Hayes. And Komnick maybe looked up a little bit before he had the basketball of help coming over and right off his hands. And it could have been a nice delivery and an easy layup for Komnick.
Halfway mark of the first quarter. Railers up 5-0. Lamont with the basketball, dribbles through the pressure, and they're going to get Schilling with the reach.
Well, cheap, early, quick fouls here by the Railers. You're right. 3 fouls on Lincoln right now. 3:56 left here in the first quarter, and we're just a couple fouls away from sending the Rocks to the free throw line for some free throws.
There's a feed underneath. Couldn't get it to go. Olivier couldn't get the shot to go. Foul is on Sanders. I believe that's his second.
Now 4 team fouls on the Railers, and give
Sanders
Frank his second.
Yeah.
So some foul trouble early on, as looks like Gowan's probably going to check in for Sanders, which will move Komnick down low, and Komnick's got a foul already here in the first quarter as well.
Olivier misses his first free throw as Gowan checks in for Sanders.
Note too, I don't see Gabe Smith back on the bench.
Still sick, so yeah, let's give a shout out to Gabe Smith. I'm sure he's home watching right now, and hope he's feeling better and back on the court here as soon as possible.
A guy that has had a big spark here for the Railers in this part of the season, and another guy off the bench, or has been starting anyway.
Yes, sir.
And, you get in foul trouble, you miss a guy like that.
Komnick spins back to his right, loses it. Keon will track it down. He'll go, well, he's going to go right. Now he's going to back it out, set up the offense. Kick it over to Gowan. Now Schilling.
See if we can't get another backdoor. I think that's going to be open again tonight. We ran some beautiful backdoors against U-High last night.
Komnick dribbles in, nothing there, kicks it out to Hayes, now up top to Keon. Now they'll work it right. Schilling, right corner. Now Hayes. Railers working that perimeter. Up 5-0, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Keon finds a lane, kicks it out. Schilling, three on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to Jackson for the Rocks. Lamont has the ball. Now kick it over to Olivier. Now they'll work it to the right. They got a wide open guy, couldn't get it to go. Kick it back out. Lamont dribbles in, up with the right, couldn't get it to go. Hayes with the rebound. Gowan right corner. Now they'll work it to the left. Keon up, couldn't get it to go, but drew the foul, and he'll get 2 free throws with 2 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, play kind of slow developing, but it was a clear out for Keon on the left side of the basket, and Keon able to get to the basket and get fouled here. So Keon will head to the line. The Railers up 5-0 here. 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
First free throw from Keon is up and good.
Keon second up and good. So the Railers lead it here 7-0 to start the game. Just under 2 minutes left in the first, or left in the first quarter. Keon 2 for 2 from the line.
Seven nothing Railers. There's a steal by Keon. Tried to track it down, hit it off of, I thought he hit it off of Lamont, but it's going to say out of bounds Keon. It's going to stay with the Rocks. Lamont sets up Rock Island's offense, looking to get on the scoreboard. Cartwright to Diarte. Now in the corner, they'll work it down low to Cartwright. Kicks it out. Lamont picked up there by Gowan and Schilling. Now he'll back it out with 1:13 to go.
Boy, Rock Island having a tough time finding any kind of hole in this Railer 1-2-2.
A little drive blocked by Hayes. Kick it up to Keon. Keon pulls it back out to Gowan. Now they'll reset with Komnick, work it to the left. Schilling, or that's Hayes. He'll dribble in, spin around, lose it, now get it to Komnick. Gowan finds a lane, kicks it out. Hayes in the corner. Now up top to Schilling with 45 seconds to go in the first.
Yeah, I'll see if Coach Al elects to go for a one here. Quite a long time for the Railers to hold it against this pressure man-to-man. Looks like we'll go right away here.
Schilling spins. Thought he's going to have somebody cut. Nobody there. Now they'll kick it out to Gowan. Now Hayes.
Yeah, first play didn't work. We'll see if we can hold it here again for another one here to end the first quarter.
Ooh, off the leg of Gowan, right back to Komnick. Now they'll reset with 18 up top to Keon. There's a foul by Cartwright as he reached over Komnick with 10 seconds to go. And the Railers will inbound on their own baseline.
Yeah, we'll take it out underneath it. A lot better spot to take it out underneath the basket than over on the sideline.
Schilling to inbound. 10 seconds to go in the first. Railers 7, the Rocks 0. Kicks it all the way up to Keon. 6 on the clock. Keon goes left, kicks it out. Hayes traveled. 2.2 on the clock. Turnover Railers, going to be Rocks basketball. Lamont throws a shot up, got it off, didn't get it to go. And at the end of one, it's the Lincoln Railers 7, the Rock Island Rocks 0. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Rock Island High School as the Lincoln Railers take a 7-0 lead into the second quarter.
Pitching a shutout. We like it. And, you know, right now Rock Island looks out of sorts. Yeah, I'm not sure that's happened to Rock Island this year. 0 points in the first quarter.
They're averaging, what, 67?
Yeah, they're scoring the basketball at a pretty good clip, and the Railer defense, again, all over the place.
Rock Island basketball to start the second. Lamont works it over to go. Now back to Lamont. Try to feed it down low to Cartwright. Picks up his dribble. Now they'll reset up top. And they lose it. Turnover Rock Island. Railers with the basketball. Schilling left wing. Now Comnick. Comnick looks for Hayes. Corner. Nothing there. Now he'll dribble by his guy. Spin around. Kick it to Schilling. Now they work it back to the right to Gowan. Gowan left to right wing. Now up top to Schilling. Miller in for the Railers. He'll hand off to Hayes. Hayes will dribble to the top, little backdoor to Schilling, up over the rim, and good for Schilling.
Yeah, great read by Schilling on the backdoor. They're way overplaying, kind of lost track of where Schilling was. And again, Hayes with that nice feed for the backdoor. He's really become good at that. Delivers the pass right on the money, and Schilling with an easy layup.
9-0 Railers, 6:30 to go in the second. Good defense by the Railers. Gowan really controlling that point, and I just say that Lamont gets a wide open three.
Yeah, I was waiting for Lamont. He's been pump faking a little bit to maybe get something going off the top of the key, and that time he did.
Kick it out to Gowan. Now Miller. Miller's going to fire a three. Airballed it. Rebound comes down to the Rocks. 9-3. There goes Lamont. Loses it. Now gets it back. Kicks it out. Lamont fires another three, way short, underneath, rebound, put back up, and good. Just had position there on Schilling, and Cartwright able to put the ball back in the bucket. Here comes Miller, kicks it to Gowan. 9-5 Railers. Comnick on the floor. Now the Rocks come away with it. Go has it now. It's over to Durate. And we got a foul on the floor before the shot. It's fouls on Schilling, his second, team first. 9-5 Railers, 5:01 to go in the first half. Jackson with it, picked up there by Schilling. Now hands off to Zulu. Over to it's not Lamont. Number 5, Jackson. There's a 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Right into the hands of Komnick. Kicks it over to Hayes. Hayes pushes the middle of the court, now goes left, fires over to Schilling. Now they work it to the right. Miller, Gowan. Now Komnick. Komnick 3, top of the key, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Zulu for the Rocks. He'll go to the left, now kick it back out to Olivier. They work it to the right, Cartwright. Now up top to Olivier. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound Komnick.
Well, the Raiders need a basket here, Scott. It's been quite a while since the first possession of that.
Hayes with some fancy ball movement, couldn't get the running jumper to go, and the Rocks come away with the rebound. Cartwright down low, up and good for number 5. That's Jackson, and it's 9-7. And Coach Neil Alexander wants a timeout. Brian Clark, State Farm Insurance. For home, auto, life, and health insurance needs, see Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurlincoln.com. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, helping people, changing lives. America's Poverty Fighting Network. Call 217-732-2159 or find them online at capsil.info. The Carpet House, the professional design team, will work with you 100% satisfaction. Stop by the showroom at 1320 Woodlawn Road or call 217-735-2531. Well, the Railers on a little bit of a scoring drought, Josh.
And the Rocks picked it up only.
Yeah.
It's not saying much. They've only got 7 points, but you're right now, a little full court pressure to try to speed up the Railers.
Now a little press, yep. Hayes with it now to Keon. Keon's got to get going here. He'll speed across the timeline. 3:27 to go in the first half. Railers up 2 with the basketball. Keon goes left, now spins right, gets it to Hayes. Now reset with Keon. Over to Gowan. Now in the corner to Miller. Miller left wing, now Hayes left elbow. Hayes spins up with the right and couldn't get it to go. Good move by Hayes, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, Railers not able to get the roll right now, and we've, as you said earlier, we got a first basket of this second quarter to give us 9, and now we've struggled to get.
Foul on Lincoln. Charge to number 5, Komnick, his second, team second. Zulu to inbound and threw it away. Here comes Gowan. Here comes Hayes down the lane, up, couldn't get it to go. Blocking foul is called. Hayes will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job by Keon. Good decision there by Keon to give Hayes the pass when he did. Hayes was filling the lane right down the middle of the court, and Hayes got fouled as he went up for a layup. So Drew will head to the line for 2. Railers 2 of 2 so far from the free throw line from Keon Carson. Hayes free throw up and good.
Komnick's going to have a seat. Horn checks in for him. Second free throw up from Hayes, and that's good to see, Josh.
Yeah, you're right.
2 free throws from Hayes.
And nothing but net, too, on both of them. And sometimes you get the bank or a bank and a swish. That time was 2 right through the net for Hayes. As you said, a good sign for one of the guys that gets to the free throw line the most for the Railers.
11-7 Railers, 2:20 to go in the first half. There's a drive by Zulu, a little bump by Keon, and he's going to pick up the foul. It's only his first, team third. And Zulu to inbound under his own basket. Couldn't get it to go, got his own rebound. Now kick it out to Cartwright. Zulu with the basketball. Tried to feed down low. We're going to get a kick ball on Gowan.
Wait for
stay with the Rocks.
3-second calls on 13. He was in the lane for a long time in that possession. Doesn't get called very often anymore.
No,
but the Rocks were planting themselves in there.
Kick it out to Lamont. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Railers with a 4-point lead. Jackson, three-pointer on the way, off the rim, no good. Hayes goes up. Yep, great. Yes, he did. Kick it out to Horn. Horn dribbles right. Now gives it to Miller. Miller pulls up, jumper just inside the 3, no good. And Hayes tipped it out. That's going to be an over and back. It was an over and back anyway, wasn't it?
I don't know if it is on a tip. I don't know if that's an over and back. I don't think once the rebound goes up that it's tipped out. I don't think that becomes over and back. I think they're going to discuss this, and I think Coach Al's right. I don't think if it's tipped back, even if it's a Railer player, it tipped back across half court, I think we can go get it. But
Horn traveled with it.
He traveled, but that wasn't the call. The call wasn't the travel. It was the call of over and back, and this would be a good learning point for anybody, I guess, if you're in discussion or didn't think so. But yeah, it's Railer's ball. Yeah, the call wasn't travel.
The call wasn't travel.
No, he did travel.
He definitely traveled.
Yeah, right. But I think they got the call right. I don't think it's over and back. Because I think once it hits the rim, there's no possession. And then even on the tip back, there's no possession, actual possession made. So on the tip back across, it's thought of as nobody's ball.
And that's why I like to be your partner.
Well,
you've got some inside knowledge.
I'm interested in becoming an official, so I'm trying to learn as much all the time as anybody.
Oh boy! Well, I can't wait till that game. We'll be in the stands heckling you.
No, you'll already be kicked out.
Railers up by 4, 1:15 to go in the first half. Horn dribbles right, now backs it out, gives it to Hayes. They'll work it to the left. Miller. Little bump there by Lamont, and he'll pick up the foul.
You know, we've not gotten Gowan off to a shot attempt here yet.
And that's 3 fouls on Lamont, Josh.
I think your stats are wrong. That or the board's wrong because it's only got 1.
Oh, well, maybe that says points. It's not a double-double. Little backdoor to Keon.
A nice pass by Hayes. Another backdoor. Keon gets loose and an easy layup for Keon. Railers lead it here 13-7. Yes, 13-7. Not after 1. We're approaching halftime here.
Down to 48 seconds. Almost stolen away by Gowan.
I was just talking about Gowan hit that big 3 last night in the, I believe in the 4th quarter.
Jackson wide open underneath, an easy put up, and we just lost Jackson in the lane, and it doesn't get much easier than that.
No, we've not been able to get Gowan even a shot attempt here early on.
Hayes up to Miller. Miller, nice pass to Horn. Horn blocked. Good no-look pass by Miller. Horn just couldn't get it to go. Down to 18, 13-9 Railers. Rock Island with the basketball. Zulu works right. Now they work it down low to Cartwright. He spins on Horn. And
like a foul on Horn underneath.
Foul on Horn.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of contact underneath there. Fourth team foul on the Railers now. 7.4 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Railers lead at 13-9. Got
a barn burner here. Now Lamont with it with 6 seconds. Miller guarding him. I don't know if Lamont knows how much time's left. 3 on the way. Got it. At the buzzer, Olivier hits a 3 to pull Rock Island within 1. And at the half, it's the Lincoln Railers 13, the Rock Island Rocks 12. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Rock Island High School as the Railers trail it here. Ahead by 1, 13-12 here at halftime. And Josh Komnick along with the birthday boy Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby. And Scott from Rock Island, there's not a lot of points. They did not score in the first quarter. And my main statistician back home, Pedro Irwin, notified us that Railers before the second quarter had only given up 2 points in two quarters. You know, U-High only scored 2 in the fourth last night, and then the Railers held the Rocks scoreless here in the first, but they came back with a little bit of a scoring onslaught of 12 in the second quarter, and the Railers went on their drought and has gotten this thing to a 13-12 game after the last second 3 there to end the half by Rock Island.
Yeah, and it's the points have been kind of scarce tonight, and both sides obviously, and we're just going to have to come out second half and just work those boards. A lot of Rock Island's points, or most of them, were second chance shots underneath where we just lost Jackson, and got to keep an eye on the guys underneath and, just keep doing what they're doing.
Well, we've not looked as quick. We've struggled on back-to-back nights with games, and tonight I think we've looked a little off balance. We've looked not as sharp, obviously, and not near as quick as we did last night. A lot of guys, you think you've got Gabe Smith at home sick, and that eats up a lot of minutes. Komnick played the whole game last night, which he's not used to, and that can wear on. You don't think it's a big deal, but when you're playing back-to-back nights, and especially on the road after a long trip, you don't think that's a big deal, but it has showed. It showed here early on that the Railers not quite as quick as we have been and were last night, and I think that has led to this real low scoring. Rock Island with a game last night, so back-to-back nights is not always easy as you may think it is, and it's kind of shown up on the scoreboard. Right now, the Lady Railers down 9-4 over in Peoria. And taking on the Irish from Peoria, Notre Dame. We'll keep you updated as you are, I'm sure, watching that along with us. We'll send it back to studios for a quick break. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Halftime Show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to Rock Island, Illinois, as the Lincoln Railers with a 1-point advantage over the Rocks this evening. Scott Kirby alongside Josh Komnick and Lloyd Kirby. And got to give a shout out to the Lincoln Railer cheerleaders. They made the trip up to Rock Island, so it's great to see them out here giving the boys some support, along with the fans that made the trip up north. Always appreciate having fans in the stand, and especially on a long trip.
Well,
Josh.
we got to have the something for our fans to cheer about here. It's been a struggle in that second quarter, really, in the game. 13 points for the Railers, but good thing for Lincoln that there's only been 12 by the Rock. So it's really kind of one of those lull games that I think it's one team that finds the momentum, the hustle, the want to, can pull away with a victory here in Rock Island.
First team to 25 going to win.
Very possible. very, very, very possible on a night like tonight. Rock Island struggling other than that three-pointer that went down for them to end the second quarter in the first half. Not a lot been going for them. They've been able to get it underneath a little bit, as so did U-High last night. So something that the Railers are going to have to clean up here in this second half.
It's going to be Railer basketball to start the third.
Now it looks like the Railers will go with the starters. Keon Carson, Drew Hayes, Frank Sanders, Carson Comnick, and Trey Schilling out on the court for Lincoln.
And the second half is underway. Railers with the basketball. Keon goes right to Schilling, right wing. Now up top to Hayes. Hayes backdoor to Comnick. He'll go up and couldn't get it to go. A lot of contact, no call. And here come the Rocks. Lamont. Good trap there by Schilling and Sanders. They'll get it in the corner. Now they'll feed Cartwright. Now over to Jackson. Jackson, three on the way. No good. A little push off by Cartwright. No call. Now they feed Jackson. He's going to be hit on the arm. Fouls on number 5, Comnick. That's his third. Team first. Rocks basketball on their own baseline. Zulu.
5.
Bounces it off Sanders. Now kicks it in the corner. Now Lamont to Cartwright. Over to Olivier. He'll back it back out, throw it over. And Lamont loses it out of bounds. He wasn't expecting the pass from Olivier, and the Rocks turn it over. Keon pushes left to Comnick. Up top to Hayes. Hayes dribbles in. Up with the right. Too strong. Rebound comes down to Jackson for the Rocks. Work it to the right. Jackson right corner. Now they'll feed Lamont. Guarded there by Hayes and Sanders. Lamont nowhere to go. Kick it out. Now stolen away by Schilling, and he stepped on the sideline. Rocks basketball with 6:45 to go in the third. 13-12 Railers. Feed Cartwright, get in the lane, up with the right, and good. And the Rocks take a 1-point lead. Keon pushes the middle, now kicks it to Hayes, over to Schilling, right wing.
Now the Railers with not a lot of penetration to the basket. There goes Schilling for one.
Schilling feeds Sanders up, couldn't get it to go. Wanting a goaltend call.
Yeah, just not a lot of penetration for the Railers. It's been 3 or back doors, and at that time we did get Schilling going to the rim a little bit. Left a nice pass for Frank. Frank couldn't get that layup, which he made a bunch of them last night. Couldn't get that one to go.
Zulu. Now back to Zulu, over to Lamont. Lamont feeds Jackson. Now they'll kick it over to Olivier. Nothing there. Here comes Zulu. Kick it out. Now they'll reset with Olivier. Up top to Zulu, over to Lamont. Now they'll work it to the left. Jackson dribbles in.
Stepped out of bounds.
And stepped on the baseline. Turnover, Rocks, Railer basketball.
Yeah, come on, fellas. It's time to get this thing going here a little bit. We need to get Schilling open or Comnick open for a 3 or some sort of an easy putback or a layup for Hayes.
Hayes to inbound. Gets it into Keon. And the Raiders set up their offense. Keon goes right. Picks up his dribble, nowhere to go. Needs some help. And Coach Al calls a timeout as Keon picked up his dribble and couldn't find an open guy. So the Railers had to burn a timeout. Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. They're a member of SIPC. Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-2422. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755. And Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Lady Railers down 31-16 in quarter number 2 over in Peoria.
Railers with the basketball down by 1. Be tapped out of bounds off of Jackson. Going to stay with the Railers with 5 minutes to go in the third. Get it into Sanders. Sanders dribbles right, now goes back to the left, picks up his dribble. Finds Komnick, nowhere to go. Now Hayes. Hayes spins, loses it. And out of bounds off of the Railers, going to the Rocks.
Tough sledding for both teams right now. The Lady Railers and the Lincoln Railers, the boys. It's we have struggled here all game long, and good thing for the defense and the lack of scoring for Rock Island, or this thing could be really ugly.
Jackson feeds Cartwright. Now they'll kick it out. 3 on the way. Got it. Olivier hit a 3, and the Rocks are up by 4. Keon breaks the press. Komnick's going to try to answer, and does. Komnick with a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and it's 17-16 Rocks.
Keon just dribbled through a mess of Rock Island Rocks and to break that pressure and found Komnick. His man went to go double team on.
Tapped away by Schilling. Railers with the basketball down 1. And Schilling threw it away and then tipped it out of bounds off the Railers. Going to go back to the Rocks. Miller and Gowan check in. Keon and Komnick have a seat. And the Rocks to inbound on their own baseline. They'll kick it all the way up top to Cartwright. Give it to Olivier. 3:48 to go in the third. Jackson now back up top to Zulu. Lamont feed Jackson. Now kick it out. Lamont three-pointer on the way. Got it. 20-16 the Rocks. Miller bring it up to the right. Now he'll go to his left, kick it over to Schilling. Hayes dribbles in, and he's going to be bumped there by Cartwright. Cartwright picked up his third, team first for the Rocks.
Yeah, 20-16 here. Rock Island up. 3:13 left in the game. Tip up or play, inbound play to Hayes with a little layup.
Quick.
It
Missed
was
it.
right up by the front of the rim. Hayes went up and got it. Didn't bring it back down and put it in. So the Railers get back within 2 here.
Rocks with the basketball up 2. 2:54 to go in the third. Olivier over to Lamont. Back to Olivier. Swing it over to Zulu. Now Jackson. Jackson dribbles in on Hayes. Nowhere to go. Kick it out to Olivier. Now Zulu's going to dribble in. Up, layup, up and good. Found a lane. Sanders couldn't get over there. And an easy bucket for the Rocks. 22-18, 2:30 to go in the third. Miller dribbles through the pressure. Now kicks it out to Hayes. Over to Gowan. Now Miller. Over to Gowan, left wing. Back up top to Schilling. Over to Miller. Railers working that perimeter. Now Schilling, three, right wing, no good. Rebound comes down to Jackson for the Rocks. Now they'll push it up to Cartwright, kick it out. Olivier is going to dribble in, now kick it out, swing it over to Lamont. Back to Zulu. 1:40 to go in the third. Rocks up by 4. Lamont feeds Jackson. Kick it back out to Zulu. Over to Olivier, nothing there. Now they'll work it back to the left. And out of bounds, Rocks. Turnover.
Yeah, just a pass out of, I don't know if he saw somebody in the corner, but there was nobody there. And thankfully for the Railers, there was not a rock there. And the Railers are going to have to give a little help here against the full court press. We only got one guy up, Miller, and he had 2 guys all over him.
Now Hayes will walk it up. He'll go to his right, kick it over to Miller. Miller's going to find a lane, lose the ball. And here comes Olivier up and no good, but the putback by Lamont is a dunk. And it's a 6-point lead for the Rocks. Miller with the basketball. We're down to 45 seconds in the third. Down by 6. Over to Hayes, left wing. Hayes going to dribble in. Up with the right. And they're going to climb with the charge. Josh, I thought he went around him.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of sidestepped him, which Hayes did a good job of it. But, a lot of charge anymore is a lot of acting. And I think Rock Island acted a little bit there on that drive from Hayes. All the momentum right now with Rock Island as they've rattled off about 6 points in a row.
Down to 30 seconds here in the third, 24-18 Rocks. And they'll see if they can hold for one. And it looks like the Railers are going to let them. 10 seconds on the clock. 24-18 Rocks. Little running jumper by Olivier is no good. Rebound and the putback from Jackson is, and at the end of 3, it's the Rocks 26, the Railers 18. We'll take a commercial break. We come back and we'll have fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
To Rock Island High School as the Railers got a little bit of work to do as they trail the Rocks by 8. I got to give a birthday wish to a good friend of mine, Brad Beggs. Have the pleasure of sharing a birthday with him, so happy birthday, Beggs. And hopefully you're cheering on the Railers.
We're going to need a lot of it.
We're going to need a lot of cheering.
We need some, we need a little fire here.
Need some scoring. Rocks with the basketball up by 8. They work it around the perimeter. Now they'll just probably try to eat some clock, Josh.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, you're right. They've struggled to score the ball too, and they're going to try to find any opening they can here.
There's a kick, and the Railers come away with it. Can you say shot clock?
I don't think it's going to be in effect, obviously, this year, and probably, as from what I hear, again, not next year as well.
Railers with the basketball down 8. Hayes kicks it out to Schilling. Schilling's going to launch a 3. Rolls in and out, halfway down, pops out of there, and the Rocks get the rebound. Working that perimeter, Lamont. Now up top to Olivier, over to Zulu. Now Jackson finds Lamont. Lamont guarded by Komnick. Now he'll back it out. Now kick it up to Jackson, who gives it to Zulu, over to Olivier. Back to Lamont. Rock Island working it around. Now they'll feed Lamont. Minute 30's gone by. Cartwright, fake pass up and in, and a charge is called as Komnick was set. Cartwright went into him and drew the charge.
Well, a little break there for the Railers. Carson didn't go down immediately after that charge. And their coach not happy with the call. I think it was the right call. Just Komnick's got to sell it a little bit more and go to the ground right away, as he took one in the chest. So Railers got the turnover there, and we've got to get some points on the board.
Hayes inbounds to Keon. Zulu guards him. Probably better off just picking him up a half court. Hayes, Komnick, 3, got it! Komnick with a huge Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and it's 26-21.
Yeah, they left him alone again, and then Hayes with the delivery to Komnick. Komnick lined it up and gave a big basket there for the Railers. Now we need stops, and you're going to have to put some ball pressure on him because, as you said, Scott, I think Rock Island okay with holding it on for a couple minutes at a time if we don't get out and pressure them.
They work it around the perimeter. Now get it to Jackson. Find Lamont. He lost it. Komnick grabs it. Hands off to Keon. Railers with the basketball down 5. Keon goes right. Just daring Lamont to come out on him. Now Komnick, swing it over to Hayes. Hayes back to Komnick. Komnick thought about a 3. Now he'll dribble in up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. And the Rocks with the rebound. They don't want to call that underneath.
No, there's not been a lot of
almost stolen by Gowan.
10-second call here.
Nope. Are you kidding me?
Foul by Gowan out front.
When?
I don't know. We were getting close to a 10-second call as well, as it got tipped away by Gowan, and Gowan dove to the floor, but it was picked up by Rock Island. Then he went to go apply the pressure.
There's a drive by Jackson, cut off. Now up to Zulu, over to Lamont. Zulu left wing, guarded by Schilling. Now they'll get it to Jackson, left corner. Swing it over to Lamont to the right wing. Now Rock Island just working that perimeter. Jackson dribbles in.
Oh my gosh.
And a little touch foul by Komnick, and he just picked up his 4th. Sanders is going to check in for Komnick. I can't imagine Komnick's going to set out but more than maybe just a minute or so, Josh, because we need scoring.
Yeah, he's got 9 here tonight on all 3-pointers, and we're going to need him back in there rather quickly.
Probably offense for defense. 4:35 to go here in the ball game. Lamont up top to Zulu. They'll swing it over. Now Jackson with it. Lamont kick it over. 3 on the way from Zulu is in and out, no good. Hayes tracks down the rebound, gets the cutting Schilling up with the right. And it's blocked off the backboard, out of bounds off the Railers, going to go to the Rocks.
Lady Railers have gotten closer now, Scott, 34-28 at halftime over in Peoria.
Well, we got a close one here too, Josh. 5 point deficit for the Railers with 4:14 to go in the ball game. Had some opportunities. Schilling couldn't scoop it up.
10. Got to be 10.
No 10-second call and a timeout by the Rocks. You must get 12 or 13 up here up north.
Had to be getting close. We tipped it away, and that ball went high in the air. It took a while.
Let's go over some of our fine sponsors here that support Lincoln Railer basketball. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski. Stop by the office at 114 East Cook Street or call 217-792-3371. Eaton Corporation, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year. Check them out online at eaton.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Ground Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953, located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growinc.com. So it's Rock Island basketball out of the timeout. Railers down by 5, under 4 minutes to go here in the game. They feed Cartwright, now back up top to Olivier. Corner Jackson, up top to Olivier. Guarded there by Gowan.
Gowan going to have to read one of those cross-court passes that they're throwing from the corner all the way up to the top. See if he can use his quickness to get out in one of those passing lanes.
Olivier over to Zulu. And there goes the mouse. Jackson now swings it out. Now they'll reset up top with Olivier. Guarded by Schilling. Over to Zulu. Feed Cartwright. Little back door to Lamont. Sanders had position, but he turned and picked up the blocking call.
Yeah, he just takes one in the chest and falls down. I think Frank was there for a charge. And it was not. It was a block with the foul called on Sanders. The shot goes down. So Lamonte will go to the free throw line for an and one.
Free throw up and good. 29-21 Rocks. 3:03 to go in the ball game. Keon goes right. Kicks it over to Gowan. Now up top to Schilling. Railers working a lot of that clock. We need some scoring, fellas. Keon kicks it over. 3 on the way from Komnick. Off the rim, no good. Schilling there for the putback. Lay it up and good for Schilling. Timeout on the court.
Yeah,
Coach Al wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with 2:38 to go in the game.
Good job by Trey of not standing and watching. He went in for the offensive rebound. Trey not gotten it going much tonight here, but a big basket there by the senior off the offensive rebound.
The Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 217-651-8089. Headline Salon at 602.5 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Call Brett at 217-651-8310. Headline Salon, where your hair makes the statement. Lincoln Printers, providing complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. Phone 217-732-3121. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on Wednesdays. Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com.
Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in cupcakes, cookies, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta. Call 309-825-5291 or go online to missysweetshop.com. So Rock Island basketball up by 6 with 2:35 to go in the game. Railers putting some pressure on. Across the timeline. Lamont backs it out, guarded there by Schilling, stolen away right into Keon's hands. Little head fake, nowhere to go, gives it to Sanders. Now he has nowhere to go. Kick it out to Keon with 2:17 to go, down by 6. Gowan, 3, got it! Gowan, a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and it's a three-point ball game with 2:07 to go.
The Railers with 3 team fouls, the Rocks with 1, so we can be aggressive here still. Travel.
There's a drive by Cartwright, shuffled his feet, travel, turnover, Rocks.
No, the Railers need a basket here, Scott. Down 29-26, a minute 53 left. Komnick checked back in for Sanders. Komnick with the 4 fouls.
Komnick kicks it to Hayes on the elbow. Now Gowan. Gowan back to Hayes. Now Keon. Keon goes right. Picked up there by Lamont.
Yeah, any kind of screen or handoff, they're really switching everything here. So a little bit different for the Railers to get an open look.
Keon drives up. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Rocks. Down to 125. Railers down 3. Rocks get it to Olivier. He'll kick it out to Jackson. Now over to Lamont. Picked up there by Schilling. Lamont over to Zulu. Zulu back to Lamont with 1:05 to go. Railers down 3. Now Gowan will foul Lamont. That's only the 4th team foul on the Railers. Second personal foul on Gowan. Sanders going to check in for Komnick. Railers with 4 timeouts left. No, that's false. 2 timeouts for the Railers. Now some pressure from Gowan and Schilling, and Lamont had some trouble getting it across the timeline, and the Rocks have to call a timeout. And that gives us a great opportunity to mention some more of our fine sponsors here that support Lincoln basketball. Schneider Chiropractic, providing results for body reconditioning, back and neck problems, along with preventative sports injury procedures. Call them at 217-732-2140. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Tartar Brothers Mechanical at 602 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln and online at tartarbrothers.com. 57 seconds left in the ball game. Railers down by 3. It will be the Rocks basketball coming out of the timeout. And they get it over to Zulu. Now up to, no foul there. All right.
Yeah, we don't want to foul 13. Lamonte, their best player. He's and now Gowan commits the foul on. So the 15th foul on the Railers. So Lamonte will go to the line for 2, where he's been good already from the line on a couple of chances.
First free throw on the way, up and good. Komnick's going to check back in for Sanders. Offense for defense. Komnick with his 4 foul, has 4 fouls. And the second one from Lamonte is up and good. 31-26 Rocks, 40 seconds to go. Hayes with the basketball, gives it to Keon. Keon's going to sprint it up the court. Now back to the right, give it over to Gowan. Down to 30.
Hayes finds a lane, up with the right, got it to go in, the foul, and Hayes with the and one. (31-28), 26 seconds to go. Sanders checks back in for Komnick.
Hayes, a big free throw here. 2 of 2 so far on the night. Again,
make it 3 for 3.
3 for 3 for Hayes, and the Railers going to push up the pressure now. Down 2. See if Coach Al elects to foul.
Going to foul Zulu. Keon fouls Zulu, so we'll see what kind of free throw shooter Zulu is.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit 2 here. Railers down by 2. 25.3 seconds left. Looks like Komnick will check back in for Sanders after the first free throw.
Free throw up and no good. Second one up and got it. 32-29, 25 seconds to go. Railers down 3 with the basketball. Get it into Komnick, and he's going to be fouled right away.
3 team fouls now on the Rocks, so good little game plan there for Rock Island to foul as soon as we just to reset and try to struggle a little bit to get the ball in bounds with only 2 guys up here, Schilling and Keon, up against 3 Rock Island defenders.
Got to get it in. Get it into Schilling. And Schilling's left shoulder went out of bounds. Turnover Railers. Railers down by 3. Rocks with the basketball, and they're going to take a full timeout. We'll keep her right here, Josh.
3-point lead for Rock Island, and the Railers now have to, Rock Island with the ball underneath their basket, so the Railers will have to foul and see if Rock Island can make a couple more free throws. Lady Railers have cut it to within 3 now, 38-35 here in the third quarter over in Peoria. Looks like about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter there.
So a tough one for the Lady Railers tonight, and you know there's nothing wrong with some good competition. They haven't seen much all year.
No, that's by far they've been the closest game that they have had, and nothing but good things can come out of this for them and their coaching staff to figure out. It's a good basketball team. Peoria Notre Dame ranked number 1 in 2A, and nice little venue over at the Bradley Renaissance Center. Looks like here on the YouTube channel.
It's going to be Rocks basketball out of the timeout. Raiders down by 3 with 21 seconds to go. Zulu to inbound. Gets it into Jackson. And Sanders is going to foul Jackson as he dribbled out. And Jackson's going to get 2 free throws. Free throw up and good. Second one up and got it. 34-29, the Rocks. 19 seconds to go. Keon kicks it over to Schilling. Schilling needs some help, gets it over to Hayes. Hayes kicks it to Gowan. 3 on the way, off the side of the rim, no good. Rocks with the rebound, and Gowan's gonna foul Olivier with 7 seconds to go in the ball game. Railers down 5. First free throw from Olivier, up and left it short. Second one up and good. 35-29, Schilling. All the way down to Komnick, threw it out of bounds. Turnover Railers, 3 seconds on the clock. And that's going to do it for us here in Rock Island. Railers just couldn't really get anything going offensively tonight.
No, we've struggled on back-to-back nights in games, and this is another one that it's just tough for us to play 2 in a row for some reason, and the Railers fall here 35-29.
We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll have the post-game show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Rock Island as the Railers fall here in Rock Island 35-29. Hayes and Komnick led the way with both 9 points apiece for the Railers. And Scott, again, we talked about back-to-back nights where we have I don't know about flat or just didn't have the same intensity that, and it is a little bit tougher when you come away with a big win last night over in U-High and then have to travel over here. No excuses though, but the Railers have struggled, as we've talked about before, on back-to-back nights with games, and especially coming off intense games that we had, and we just couldn't get anything going after you hold the Rocks scoreless.
Yeah.
In the first quarter and lead 7-0 after one, and we took our lumps in the scoring column in that second quarter as well.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. Just couldn't get anything going offensively. Hit some big threes late, but just couldn't couldn't get over that hump, so to speak.
Never really got in a flow of any type of offense, and didn't have a lot of drive to the basket tonight. It was, as you said, a couple made threes by Komnick, and I think Gowan had one as well there late, but just not a lot of aggressiveness to the hoop. And when we did, it seemed that we got blocked a few times, and the Railers just didn't want to get back in there. And when you live from the three-point line and we just didn't get a lot of attempts. I don't know what our field goal percentage was, our field goal attempts, but we just didn't have a lot of shots on the basket, and which would lead to only 29 points.
Yeah, and we had some opportunities. We just couldn't, finish them out. But give credit to Rock Island and their defense, and we'll take this one, and they'll have to rebound here in a couple days because they're back in action on Tuesday.
Yeah, ready for another long week next week as the Railers have 3 games again next week. Lady Railers now tied over in Peoria, 43 all. Now 45-43, the Lady Railers take the lead over the Peoria Notre Dame Irish. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick break and have Coach Alexander here in the Ground Incorporated at Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Back to Rock Island High School as the Lincoln Railers fall 35-29. And joining us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, we're going to have to do this post-game in the dark because apparently they want us to leave. So we'll probably have to make it quick while we have a little light. But, Coach, tough one for the Railers tonight. Offensively, just couldn't get things going. Rock Island able to, shut them out in the first quarter. But they were able to climb their way back into it and just pull away there at the end.
Yeah, we fought, if you go back and look, and we had some errors. We fought hard. We were down 8 with, 5 minutes to go, got it down to 2, and had the ball. And at that point, we'd planned on going for the win. I think there's, 40 seconds or so left. We were going to go for the win, but got to be able to get the ball in bounds. And, we didn't get it done. So, but it's great playing, great pressure. Like we've always said, that we can't do that in our practices, and this is the way you have to come and get it, and it really makes us better.
Yeah, Coach held them scoreless in the first quarter, 7-0 after 1, and the Railers took a 14-13 halftime lead, but it's been a little bit of that back-to-back games, back-to-back nights for the Railers. A big game last night at Normal U-High, and then just didn't seem the pressure, and the guys had maybe as many legs as they did last night underneath them here in Rock Island.
Yeah, and we're we just got to continue to work to get better. But again, playing this type of competition helps us, and we've got to be able to handle those things.
Well, and again, another tough one next week as you go for another three games in 1 week. So the Railers will have to be ready again next week with 3 tough opponents to go again.
Yeah, Tuesday is a key game for us. In the sectional complex, Jacksonville did beat us. I think they're the only team that has beat us, and great for us that we get the opportunity to revenge that loss. But we got to do it on their court. So Tuesday night will be a big game, and then I don't even know what we have next Friday. Maybe
Mattoon.
Mattoon and Taylorville. So we have to be able to play and be able to get it done.
Well, Coach, I got a little bit of a bus drive on the way back, so we'll cut this short and get the kids ready because we're right back. Well, it's not really Central State 8 play because it doesn't count towards the record, but it's still taking on a Jacksonville team that you probably want to get a little revenge on.
Well, yeah, it'll be a game that should be pretty pretty good. They pretty much handled us back then. So hopefully, I think we're playing totally different on how we're playing, and we just need to continue to get better and have to do that.
Well, Coach, we're in the dark. Thank you, gentlemen. Turn the light back on for us, and have a safe trip home, and then we'll catch you Tuesday night in Jacksonville.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Rock Island. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday, January 23rd at 7 o'clock as the Railers are on the road to take on the Crimson from Jacksonville, Illinois. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame starting at around 6:30. The Railers now stand at 15-7. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We know you did not enjoy the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Jolie Lurcher, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and my counterpart Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 29, Rock Island 35, and we'll send it back to the station for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara and Twistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations, located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta. Call 309-825-5291 or go online to missyssweetshop.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.